What was I obsessed with as a child? I was obsessed with... I don't know what I was obsessed with as a child. I remember... Wait, what is a child? How old, what does it mean when it's a child? What does a child mean? How old are children? Wait, how old does this mean? What does it mean? 10 plus? Under 20? Is child like 3 to 5? Is child 7 to 10? Is child 3 to 15? Let's just say video games. It's probably video games at this. It's probably video games. What is my favorite food? Like right now? Or like right now or in the past? Ramen isn't on this list. Yeah, ramen isn't on the list. I guess I don't eat, it makes me mad is the most appropriate one for sure. I think. Texture that I despise. Oh, I could have done soup. I could have done soup for ramen. Yeah, I could have done soup. Texture, but I don't like any other soup other than ramen. I don't like soup in general. I only like ramen. Textures that I despise. I don't know what these feel like. What does acrylic feel like? What does wet TM feel like? What does wool feel? What does folders feel like? How about a hearty stew? That would make me throw up. If I had to look at stew, I would vomit in my mouth instantly. I would never touch stew. You couldn't fucking pay me to touch it. It looks like a bog, okay? Stew looks like vomit in a bowl, okay? You could not pay me to touch it. I'm sorry. Never. Not in my life would I eat stew. Not once. Do I like pizza? I used to, but recently I haven't been liking it that much. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just bored of it. Your grandmother and you had hot and sour soup at a restaurant and it looked and tasted like actual barf? Yeah, that's what they all look like. They all look like that. I don't even care what they taste like. They look gross, so I'm not going to eat them. Irish stew is like the worst looking one. What do you mean? It looks awful. I'm not even going to show it on screen because I want to gross my chat out. I'm not going to gross my chat out. I don't know what any of these feel like. How can you not like soup? No, I like ramen, but any other soup I don't like. Like I don't like any other soup. I don't know why. I just don't like any other ones. They just weird me out. Like they make me uncomfortable. What about pho? I think I had it once and I thought it was mid. Soup grosses me out. I don't like the idea of eating like soggy like stuff. That's just kind of weird. Noodles are fine because noodles are like meant to be soggy. But like eating like soggy meat or soggy vegetables just sounds gross to me. It just feels so gross. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. I don't know what these feel like. I don't know what these feel like. Isn't velvet really soft? What's the one that's like, you know when you get those like microfiber like wipes that you use to clean stuff, like they pick up dust or whatever? And like microfiber, like they're like microfiber cloths. What texture are those? Because those, like, that texture fucks me up, actually. That texture fucks me up. Also, Velcro bothers me. Yeah, the feel of them is awful. They're terrible. And Velcro fucks me up as well. I don't like Velcro. Thoughts on cellophane? What is cellophane? What is cellophane? Oh, I hate it. No, I don't like it. 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 It just doesn't work properly. And it sticks to itself. And you try to cover stuff and it gets like caught on it doesn't stick to the thing you're trying to cover, and then it does stick to itself. And it makes no sense. And when you wrap it around the thing and you try to stick it, it won't stick, but then it'll stick and it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Which of these? I don't know. I don't know. If I touch slime, maybe. Let's say slime. Yeah, no, slime would gross me out for sure. What are my stims? Drumming, flapping hands, bouncing legs, accents? None. Are these not normal? Dancing, yodeling, rocking. Is this the all of the above option? Because I do drum. I do flap my hands. I do shake. I do bounce my legs. I also shred things. I have a lot of different stims. So is this all of the above? Is this the all of the above option, basically? Okay. How do you deal with social interaction? I don't. I'm a wizard. I will cry about this later. They're fine. I go for a handshake. When they reach the accept, I put them in a chokehold. Awkwardly chuckle through the whole thing. I'm pretty good with social interaction when I'm in the moment, but usually afterwards, I'm burnt out. Like, after it ends, I'm fucked. So probably I will cry about it later. I'm good in the moment though. Like, I'm good socializing usually. Not always, but usually. And then I burn out really hard after. Special interest now. Comic books, they change every 2 days. 17th century fashion. D&D, you wouldn't guess it even if I gave you very specific hints. Sitcoms, a band, or political topic. Probably like change every 2 days at this point. It doesn't change every 2 days, but it does change frequently. It doesn't change every 2 days, but it changes every like week or every month or so, usually. Okay, back to autism test, sorry. Change every 2 days. Okay. What sounds make you want to cry? Food noises fuck me up. Is there food noises here? People eating makes me really uncomfortable. Too many noises at once makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, chewing gum, oof. I think the one that bothers me most, not bothers me most, but the thing that most often gets me, just whenever I go out in public, anytime, and I'm in a crowd of people or something, or if I remember, I was with my brother, like last year, and we were walking together, and we were walking along a road together, like a road with cars driving, and we were having a conversation. The way that my street is, it's like a residential street, then a main road, and then off of the main road there's other like residential streets, right? So we were walking up our residential street, then we turn onto the main road, and then we turn onto another residential street. And we're having a conversation. But once we hit the main road, I'm just like, I just stop talking completely, and my brain just shuts down, and I go nonverbal. And we just like, mid-conversation, I just go nonverbal for like 2 minutes until we turn and walk up another, until we turned and walked into a residential street. And then I'm like, sorry, with all the cars going by, I couldn't form thoughts properly with them, with the cars. So cars get me out like a lot, actually. Also just crowds of other people talking gets me as well. That makes me go quiet. Probably just too many noises at once. How do I feel about eye contact? I can do it, but I just think that it's really intimate. So like makes me uncomfortable, but I try. But I usually only do it in 2 situations, which is when I want the other person to feel uncomfortable, or if it's like an intimate thing, I guess. But it does bother me, but I try it. I try. Am I gay? No, of course not. Definitely not. Am I depressed? The world is cruel and unforgiving, and every day is a struggle. What animal do I love most? Bats, frogs, cats, dogs. Why should I care? I'd rather cry than choose a Godzilla. I don't respect LGBT. Probably dogs, or I'd rather cry than choose. I'd probably rather cry than choose, I think. Epic autism win. I just noticed that. Oh, fucking Christ. I don't think I want to choose. I like cats, and I like dogs, and I like birds, and I like capybaras, and I like fish as well. But just I don't want fish to touch me. If I had to pick between Spider-Man or Batman and Spider-Man, who am I picking? Probably Spider-Man. I think he's cooler than Batman. Do I have visions? Yes, I know exactly what my future will be. Like the world in flames. No, but I do know what will happen because the future can be read in the past and present. No, I wear glasses. Only when I'm awake, I'm scared. I don't think I have visions. No. What is a vision? What is a vision? No, I do have visions. No, I do. But not of my future. What is a vision? Sometimes I have a vision of... Has anyone here watched Blue Lock at all? Okay. Has anyone watched Blue Lock before? But there's the monster, okay? the monster in Blue Lock. And sometimes I can see the monster, okay? I see the monster. And the monster is whatever I need it to be in that moment, usually. But sometimes I have visions of, like, if I want to take a photo, I have a vision of a photo that I'm trying to create. And I have a vision. I have my vision of the photo. And I don't know how to express it in words. But once I see it, I know it. When I know it, when I see it, I know it, you know? So, I don't know what to put here. I'm scared. What's my favorite color? I think it's green, honestly. My friend is crying, what do I do? Panic? Yeah. Start crying with them, awkwardly pat them on the back, give them comforting words and advice, ask how I need to kill, start telling jokes and dancing, knock them out. I panic when people start being, because I don't know how to help people who are upset. I think usually I just tend to throw strategies at the wall when people are upset. I think I've heard what you're supposed to do. Like, I've read what you're meant to do when someone is upset. You know? Anyway, holy shit, I timed it so hard. Anyway, when my friend is crying, what do? Panic. If I were a wizard, what kind of wizard would I be? I would shoot fireballs. I would make stink bombs. Well, let me tell you before I read them all. I would be a weather wizard. I would summon rain, and I would bring down lightning and storms. I would be a wizard that causes storms and lightning and weather powers. That's what I would do. I would create weather powers. That's what I would be. I would shoot fireballs, make stink bombs. I have a big tower that has lasers. I would have a big tower with lasers. I'd live in the woods and make potions. I wouldn't do that. All the animals are my friends? No. My outfit would be different every day. I would have the biggest and pointiest hat. That is so fun. I love this one. I would kill people. And also, I would raise the dead, but not the ones I made dead. Only guys with names like Greg or Bartholomew. And they would be, okay, yeah, no, I will kill people and rise my minions. I'm minions. Nobody knows I'm a wizard, but not because I don't perform magic. I just pretend to be a magician and I think I'm a really good magician. No, I'd kill people and raise my minions. Choose an Elton John song. I don't know any of these songs. I don't even know if these are Elton John songs at all. I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these songs, I'm sorry. What item am I choosing? Bubbles, scalpel, truck, dinosaur, fake blood packet, rock, sword. For what? What context? Why? What item? Why do I need an item? What item do I need? What am I using the item for? Why would I need an item? Why would I need an item? What item would I need? I don't understand. Why? I did this with the first question. If my pants are bothering me, what is my reaction? Take them off. Cry. Scream and run away, burn them. Start pulling them apart. Keep it inside because you can't have a breakdown in the middle of a Rite Aid. When I get home, put them aside to donate. Ask a friend to switch with me. Probably cry. I do be having breakdowns in Publix. I'm not the kind of person that will keep my breakdown inside. I will have my breakdown in public. I will do it. And I will make my breakdown everyone else's problem. Is there anything you have to say for yourself? I wish there was more none of the above or all of the above options, because sometimes I feel like none of the answers apply to me, and other times I felt like all of the answers applied to me. So I could really use more options. Thank you. My result, girl autism. You're never getting diagnosed. Either you're too shy or too bossy, and no adult has ever thought maybe you could use some help. Are you a chronic people pleaser? Yes, I am a chronic people pleaser. That is true. I am a chronic people pleaser. They called it. Or do I never listen to what anyone says? That is also true. That is also true. I finally found a word that describes my life to a T, and now everyone is gaslighting me into thinking that I'm completely normal. Well, you got the tism. Go, girl boss, go. Hell yeah. I do have the girl boss energy. Okay. Raven, this is a great quiz. This is the best quiz I've ever taken. Now I know my personality type. Now I know who I am. I didn't know who I was before. You know? Girl bossism, true.